Small batch blondies are a fun change from a traditional chocolate brownie. Now, a blondie and a brownie have the same texture, but instead of using cocoa powder like a brownie does, a blondie uses brown sugar and vanilla, which I think gives it a softer, lighter taste. Today, we're gonna use a secret ingredient to give these blondies even what I think is more amazing taste. So join me in the kitchen as we make small batch recipes with big taste. We're gonna bake our blondies in a 9x5 loaf pan, and I have lined it with some parchment paper. And I'm gonna show you really quick how I cut my parchment paper. Now, if you don't have parchment paper, you can totally use a nonstick spray, but I think it is so much easier to remove your blondies out of the pan. All you have to do is lift that parchment paper and out they come. So let me show you how I cut it. Take a piece of parchment paper and place your bread pan in the middle of the parchment paper. Using a pencil, make marks at each of the 4 corners of the pan. Then remove your pan and take a pair of scissors and cut up to the corner of the pan that you marked on the paper from both sides of the paper, cutting out a square of paper. Repeat this on all 4 corners and then place your paper in the pan. We're going to start by combining our wet ingredients, and I have got a 1/3 cup of melted butter here. I am using salted butter. If you're using unsalted butter, just go ahead and add in a little bit more salt. We're gonna use a 1/3 cup of brown sugar and 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar. All right, we're just gonna mix that together. I do like to I melt my butter just in the microwave. You can do it on the stove top too, but then I like to let it cool but not set up before I mix my sugars in with it. Now into this, we're gonna add 1 egg, and we're gonna add the whole egg in, and a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. And then just go ahead and mix that up. Now, one of the things I really love about a blondie is the texture. It's gonna have a slightly crispy edge outside, but then it's gonna be nice and soft and tender on the inside. All right, got that all mixed up. We are gonna use 2/3 of a cup of all-purpose flour. I like unbleached all-purpose flour. That's 1/3. And I like to fluff, scoop, and then scrape. 2/3 of a cup. I am going to use 1/8 teaspoon of salt. If you're using unsalted butter, add in maybe 1/8 teaspoon more. And then a 1/4, let me look at here. Don't have my glasses on, can't see. 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. All right, let's go ahead and mix that up till just almost all of the flour is incorporated. And then we're gonna add in that secret ingredient. All right, now we're ready for that secret ingredient, but it's not that secret of an ingredient. I like to add in 1/3 cup of butterscotch chips. I love the flavor of that brown sugar vanilla combined with butterscotch, but if you don't like butterscotch, I know there are people who do not, you could add in white chocolate chips would be delicious, or even some pecans or walnuts. And then we're just gonna mix that in, or of course you can just leave it out altogether. Sometimes I've even added in M&Ms if I want a little chocolate with it. All right, I'm gonna grab a spatula, and we are ready to take our lined 9x5 pan, and we are going to add in our batter. Make sure that parchment paper stays back. All of it out. And then just go ahead and spread it, oh, lost some there, into as nice of an even a layer as you can get. All right, after we've got it spread nice and even, we're gonna pop it into a 350-degree Fahrenheit oven for about 20, let me double check my notes, and yeah, for about 20 to 22 minutes. You want it to be slightly golden brown along the edges, a toothpick to come out clean, but don't overbake it, especially these small batch recipes. It can be easy to overbake and then it dries them out, because you want them to be nice and soft and chewy in the middle. The blondies are done, they smell yummy. Now you can see, I'm just gonna take the pan, lift up, boom, there you go. So easy, it only takes a minute or 2 to cook it. Okay, I'm gonna take it all the way off the parchment, and now all we have to do is slice it up. They are the perfect balance of sweet and buttery goodness. Now I'm just gonna slice them up, and the way I like to slice them is I just cut it in half. I cut it into 4 pieces. You can totally cut it into 8 if you prefer. There we go. Let me show you. Look at that. So nice and moist and tender inside. Those butterscotch chips give it so much amazing flavor. You are going to love these small batch Butterscotch Blondies. Thanks for joining me in the kitchen today, and I'll see you in the next video.